Heard so far. What are your general thoughts?
Well, I think it's important that people are able to hear from the IJC. I know the question that's been on everybody's mind is, are we going to have to live through this again next year? And given the testimony, you would hope that there wouldn't be an unprecedented wet year that would create the same conditions, but I don't believe from what we've heard that anybody can rule that out. So it's important to hear from not only the IJC, but we're going to hear from the Army Corps of Engineers and also the Department of Environmental Conservation, Sea Grant, just so people can hear from the experts, what might have happened and what they can expect for next year.
Some of the suggestions about what's next come into making better community connections and establishing more flood response planning. But they ultimately are saying that this will probably happen again. What are your thoughts?
I know that I'm concerned with some of what was told here. The district that I represent is kind of sandwiched in the middle, and if Lake Erie is not controlled, and we were, controlled because of what the effect was going to be on Montreal, and that really causes a pressure point for Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence River, and something that I think somebody should take into consideration, that a lot of this is precipitated from flooding and the outflow out of the Ottawa River, that someone should take a look at that and make sure that if some controls can be put in place on that end, then that is something that should be considered.
So again, should the what could the IJC have done more to help alleviate the conditions this season?
I still believe, given the conversation on the differential authority, that maybe there's something that has tied their hands and that they cannot act until the band level of H14 is hit. And so I would hope that they would go back when they're saying that they're going to get feedback on what has actually happened, that maybe that's something that will come from that maybe they will have the authority to act sooner so that we don't end up in this situation again.